It's time for Movie Month. It is my third annual Movie Month, in which I will be watching 30 movies in 30 days, and I'll either hate them or give them praise. I cannot believe that it's that time of year again. And I talk about it in a way that it sounds like you know what I'm talking about, but you probably don't. So let me tell you a little bit about what this is all about. A couple of years ago, I had a website called geekmentality.com. And it was my place to just kind of blog about TV, movies, anything I was interested in. And I decided to do this thing called Movie Month, where I would, in the month of June, watch 30 movies in 30 days and do 30 blog posts about it. And, you know, it's my website, my blog, very little traffic, very little interest. I'm surprised you're even here. Thank you. But so I kind of did it more for me, just to see if I could do it and to catch up on a lot of movies, because I watch a lot of television during the year, but I don't see a lot of movies. In fact, this year I've seen one movie in the theater, which is just Batman vs. Superman. Before that, it was Star Wars. And before that, I don't even remember. That's how long it's been. So I catch up on a lot of movies in the month of June with Movie Month. And starting tomorrow, it's 30 movies in 30 days. Back in 2014, it worked out perfectly. My cousin was getting married, so I ended up getting and I was in the wedding, and as a gift, I got a $50 gift card to Amazon, and I used that to rent a bunch of movies and see movies that I haven't seen. But I also use HBO, Netflix, Hulu, Redbox, my library, any place I can get movies, and try to spend as little as possible on those movies. And this year I'm using Google Play a lot, because there's a Google Rewards app that you fill out these little surveys, you get 20 cents here, 10 cents there. Adds up, though, because I have about $16 worth of credit, so I can rent a few movies. So I'm pretty excited to get the ball rolling. There really is only one rule. It's that I've never seen the movie before. That's it. And I have to watch one movie per day. I guess that's the other rule. And I have to do 30 blog posts, one per day. I guess that's the third rule. What I wanted to do this year, and what I'm going to try my best to do, but I'm sure I won't be able to do it, is do 30 podcast episodes in 30 days. And when I say podcast episodes, I'm not sitting there saying I'm going to do a half hour on every movie. There might be 5-minute posts. But they're audio, they're podcasts, that counts. The thing is in a couple weeks, I'm going to be visiting some family, and as much as I'll be bringing my laptop probably, and my tablet, and some movies to watch, the idea of actually having a time to record and post a podcast might not be possible. And I say might not, I'm just putting that out there now. So I'm not saying 30 movies, 30 podcasts, 30 days. I am doing 30 movies, 30 blog posts, 30 days, and a lot of podcasts. I would say at least 20 plus podcasts, if not 28 podcasts, if not 30 podcasts. That's the goal. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'd like to achieve. And as far as the movies, they could be anything from any year at any time. And I just want to kind of go through every movie I've seen so far, because in the last 2 years, I've watched 60 movies for this. And in exactly the order I watched them. In 2014, the first movie was Devil. The second movie was X-Men: The Last Stand. The third movie was Star Trek Into Darkness, followed by X-Men's Origins Wolverine, followed by Pacific Rim, X-Men First Class, Neighbors, Hellboy 2, How to Train Your Dragon, The Expendables 2, Argo, Iron Man 3. I'm just going through my blog post here. These are the movies that I've seen so far from 2014. Dread, Thor: The Dark World, Safety Not Guaranteed, Gravity, American Hustle, The Wolf of Wall Street, Lego Movie, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, World War Z, The Wolverine. See, I caught up on just about every X-Men movie. I'm just going back. I went the wrong way. Oh, I'm a professional. A Band Called Death, which is a little documentary. Pay no attention to the voice in the background. Son of Batman, 22 Jump Street, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, The Campaign, Let the Right One In, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Never saw that before. And finally, Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. In 2015, there was a franchise of movies that I'd never seen before. So I figured, why not watch it, get caught up as much as you can, and see what all the fuss is about. So in 2015, the first movie is The Fast and the Furious, which was followed by Wet Hot American Summer. Never saw it before. Mad Max Fury Road. I actually saw a movie in the theaters. The year before was Neighbors. This year was the following year was Mad Max Fury Road. What will it be this year? I already have that planned, and you'll find out in a couple days. So then it was X-Men Days of Future Past. Boom, caught up on the X-Men movies, of course, until now. Oh, great, I got an email. The In-Betweeners 2, if you're not familiar with that franchise, that television show, hilarious. Horns, The Babadook, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, Too Fast, Too Furious, How to Train Your Dragon 2, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. And I got to tell you, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift is not the worst of all the movies. It's Too Fast, Too Furious. The Kingsman, The Secret Service, Ping Pong Summer, Housebound, Fast and Furious, Godzilla, Dead Snow Red vs. Dead, The World's End, Fast 5, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. I'm on the last page here. Fast and Furious 6. That's where I left off. I wonder where I'll start this year. Not The Edge of Tomorrow, just Edge of Tomorrow, Django Unchained, The Way, Way Back, The Hobbit, Battles of the Five Armies. Now I saw all the Hobbit movies. Snowpiercer, Goon, The Interview, and finally, the 30th movie for 2015, the 60th movie overall, Interstellar. I left on a big, giant, long movie. So where am I going to go this year? That's the beauty of it. I mapped out about 5 movies, 6 movies. I know a few more I want to see. And the rest I really have no idea. It's just I got to find something to watch. It could be, looking through HBO and say, I never saw that. I'll watch it now. You see things like The Campaign. I wasn't planning on watching that, and I just did. But the other ones, a lot of them are ones I want to catch up on. I've never seen before. I've never seen a certain movie with a certain actor who has a certain set of skills. I've never seen any of those movies. And there's a couple on here that have some sequels. And there's a couple in the Marvel Universe that I haven't seen yet. So I am pretty excited about this year, and I hope you follow along with me. Again, this is how I'm going to be doing it. Just if you're on Facebook or Twitter, the hashtag is FNE Movie Month. That's Fans Not Experts Movie Month. FNE Movie Month. Every day, look for something new, whether it's a post about a movie, whether it's a podcast about a movie. Now, you can subscribe to this podcast by going to fansnotexperts.com/Geek Mentality, by searching for Geek Mentality inside the iTunes Store, Google Play Store, Stitcher. I think that's it. I don't know. But Geek Mentality, this is a little podcast based on the website I started years ago, and it was going to be, every episode is Geek Mentality and that's going to be going away for the next 30 days because after today, Geek Mentality and Movie Month, it's going to be hashtag FNE Movie Month, the title of the movie and the number of the movie. Just go to fansnotexperts.com. You'll see everything there. And follow along. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. This is the one time a year where Instagram comes into play. I post, because I like to, part of the posting the movie is I take an image from the movie and I Photoshop myself into it. Because I don't have enough free time, apparently. It just kind of started, and I really like playing around with Photoshopping and trying to figure out how I can fit myself into a movie still or a movie image. So that's it. Now, I'm talking into a fairly nice microphone into my MacBook. You're gonna hear some days where I'm basically talking into my phone while I'm walking to or from work, or I'm going for a walk around the neighborhood, and I'm just talking about the movie. So if you're looking for high audio quality, you've come to the wrong place. If you're looking for amazing production values, besides my silky voice, there's not much else. But if you're looking for just a fun little summer project that I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future, you've come to the right place. I'd love you to. I'm going to try to put this up on SoundCloud instead of YouTube, because I've been putting audio podcasts on YouTube and they don't really get much interest. So I might put it on YouTube too, but look for us on SoundCloud.com. If you go to fans.experts, there'll be a player embedded and you can find us there. I might be creating a whole new account just for this. So that's it. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the movies. Enjoy the podcasts. Enjoy the blog posts. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. At Geek Mentality, at fans.experts. Fans.experts on Facebook. Definitely Geek Mentality on Twitter. I'm repeating myself. I'm going on and on. I already have 3 movies on my tablet ready to go. I am taking the train into Boston tomorrow. When I sit down at 6:51 a.m. in the morning, I will officially begin Fans Not Experts Movie Month 2016. Toodles. This is my podcast. I made it. Geek Mentality's what I named it. And I think you should listen and subscribe, 'cause I'm kinda funny and awesome. I think that I'm worth your time, and I'm kinda handsome. My mom says, please listen and please subscribe. At least listen to this episode.
Fans Not Experts.